Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine. I'm here at ProLimit with Kyle. How you doing, sir?
Very good, thanks.
You got some great looking harnesses this year. Let's walk through them.
So we started off this year with a little bit different color pattern throughout the whole line. A little bit more simplistic on, darker color patterns with color hits, so it's maybe not as loud as some of the stuff you've seen in the past, but overall the collection is, you kind of have a more subdued look, kind of fits in a little bit more, but then it pops in certain areas. The harnesses that we do the most work with start off with the FX. This harness is very flexible on the sides, so if you see this soft edge, it will actually move around a little bit more as you contort your body. Riding waves is actually a huge thing for this harness. It hasn't really changed a whole lot in terms of the function. It still has a pin release, which we've had for years. Internal bar pad, like the entire ProLimit line that we use.
Very, very nice. Let's talk about this one over here.
Yep. And the Vertigo coming from the FX is a little bit more in the support, and same sort of function of the pin release, but it actually is coming out with a wider tab, making it easier to fit in and easier to release. So the next harness is the Kite Waste Pro, which is the one we're probably most famous for in the United States. We work with this harness with the same sort of features: internal bar pad, pull release tab, and Velcro closure, and a cummerband to really hold it secure to your body.
Still having this non-slip on the inside so it doesn't ride up?
True, yeah. It'll keep it under your back fairly well. It won't rise up very easily. And adds to the comfort of the harness to have this separate. And of course, when this bar pad is slid in correctly, it makes the harness kind of one uniform piece.
And it doesn't rise up like most other ones.
True. It'll keep it in there, keep it locked, and it's basically one piece. So even if the harness is shifting side to side, it'll actually move as one unit.
Nice.
This would be the top of the line model that we carry. This is called the Predator. It's very, very much the same sort of features that you see on all the other ones. It also has a key pouch or knife pouch with a lanyard for your keys. This harness is actually one of the most supportive in the line, more for a freestyle. You can use it in the waves, but it's usually a little bit stiff for the waves, but mainly the support in it is what people are looking for in the Predator. There is also a new one that we're using. This is the Kite Waste harness, but it actually has a seat attachment. So it's pretty unique in that it's basically a waist harness with a seat built onto it. And we're finding that a lot of people that have just started kiteboarding can't decide between a waist or a seat. And a lot of them will choose a seat as their first harness, but want to transition into a waist. And this one's really good because you can get there by starting off in the seat configuration, and we actually have people cutting this completely off. And
when they decide to move on to that next level.
Yeah, and they have a fairly nice standard waist harness out of it.
Very good.
And we also make models of every single one of these harnesses in a women's lineup. So same features, same sort of flexibility patterns. Those are the things that are changing the way that the reason someone would buy a harness, but it's all kind of in the same pattern that you would buy into the men's harnesses, but there's female versions of everything.
So talk about the Grom.
So it's a very basic harness. It doesn't have the pin release. It's very user-friendly. Basic is kind of the name of the game, but the reason we like this one is because it's for our upcoming youth riders. So it'll fit tiny, the tiny ones, so they can go out and have a good time. And yeah, it's just good to see more kids getting into the sport, and that's something that hopefully we can help them do.
So for more information on all the harnesses and on the great line you have, where can they go?
you can go to pro-limit.com.
Thank you so much.